Skittles Quest, man. I hope you brought your lumber. We're in for a tree hauling. Smoke a few fish beforehand. It's good for me. Well, it's good to be here again. It's good to be here. 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 Thanks for it's good to be here. Thank you. Thanks for it's good to be here. Help. Thanks for it's good to be here. It's good for all of us. Thanks for it's good for all of us. Thanks for it's good. It's good for all of us to be here. Thanks for all. Thanks for it. Do it for it. Thanks for everything. Good for all of you. Good for all of us. Thanks for all of it. Thanks for all of it. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything. It was so great to see you. Thanks for all of it. Thanks for every all. Thanks for all. Thanks you. Thank you. Thanks for all of you. It's good for all of us. Thank you for every all. Thank you for all of us. Thanks for all of us. It's good for all of us. It's good to see you again. It's good for all to see of all of us again. It's good for all of us again. Thank you. Nothing like a hearty thank you after saying goodbye. Well, praise be. So it's time for the class to be. All right, spoken word album's over, Buster. I hope you all are doing okay. And Speakeasy Tom is going to be with us for this one. He does. What do you do, Speakeasy Tom? Well, I'm underground, as you know. That sounds like that's as far as I want to know about it. So we're going to continue. Do you please tell me something more interesting for next time? I doesn't do but more than a speakeasy. Okay. Why is that? Well, I doesn't do much more than a speakeasy because, well, as if we wasn't underground, then who would us take care of the speakeasy? Okay, that's sounding slightly racist. So we're gonna continue to ask you why are you the one cleaning the speakeasy, and what exactly is that accent? Well, as if I wasn't taller than a skin's thigh, then I wasn't be. If I wasn't be taller than a skin's thigh, then I wasn't be near to the front. We are gonna leave the party. Everybody leave the party now. So Speakeasy Tom, what do you get off to? Well, as if I wasn't getting off to, well, some in town, some of them, then if I wasn't doing something else with a lesser. Speakeasy Tom, that was very blatant. Speakeasy Tom, you're a fuck, aren't you? Go fuck yourself, Speakeasy Tom. Does anybody know who wants to be vain more than me? I want to be vain. I want to be vain. Describe for me your perfect date. I go home and bake a pizza and then I bring her it. And then I bring her the pizza. No, that was truly fucked up. That's your perfect date? Sorry, I go home and eat the pizza before, and then I give it back to her, only the crust. And she says that I can have the crust. She says that I can have it. She says I can have the crust. Speakeasy Tom, that was not cool of you to say. Well, as if I wasn't pretending to be somebody else and I wasn't be other than what I was otherwise. Well, that's just fucking dirty. That's disgusting. You have a filthy mind. Well, I play a mean bass. A bass violin? Whereas if it wasn't bass violin, then it was. Whereas if it wasn't bass violin, then then I wouldn't otherwise have another phone, another hand worth clearing it about. Oh, I despise you, Speakeasy Tom. I despise you. What would you do for a perfect date? Well, I'd go on a river cruise. I'd go on a river cruise with her, and she'd tell me that I was like her father. Well, I'd go on a river cruise with her, and she'd tell me I was like her father. Okay, that's good. What is it about breaking the fourth wall? What is it about people using that phrase? Why? Breaking the fourth wall? I can't take it anymore. I can't take it. I can't even. Breaking the fourth wall is like, why is it such a point of emphasis? You can't define breaking the fourth wall. You can't define breaking the fourth wall. You can't define it. Oh my God. Why would you try to put a filter on that? Why would you try to define that? What a dumb phrase. I hate it. Fucking, what is it? Breaking the fourth wall? There's no such thing. Who gives a fuck? There's no such thing. It's already connected. So I guess it's a term that is from the past, okay? It was a useful term. But it's not, don't go forward with it anymore, because now that you know about it, just ignore it. There's no breaking the fourth wall. It's already there. There's no filter in what I'm saying to somebody else if I'm saying it. As long as I know that what I'm saying is true, there's no filter in it. I am honest, you know. I am honest now. I'm 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 honest now. Now I am honest, you know. Now I'm honest. Now I'm honest. Now I'm finally honest. Now I'm honest. Now I'm honest. Now I'm honest. Now I am honest. Now I am honest. You know? Because now I am. Because now I'm finally honest enough. I'm finally honest enough. Finally now. But not before, but now. Finally now. This time. This time I'm finally honest. This time I'm finally honest now. This time, now that I speak, I'm finally at the right level of honesty. I will be truth one day. I will be truth one day. I will be truth one day. I will be more honest. I need to keep being more honest. I'm only more honest now. I'm not honest now. I'm not honest after it happened. I'm false in the past. I'm a liar in the past. I'm a liar immediately. Everything I do is shit. Everything I do is shit. It is shit immediately. I need to find out the truth because everything I do now fucking sucks. I need to find out the truth. I need to know all of it. I need to know all the truth. I need to go higher truth. I want truth. That's all. Like, I don't care about the past. I just want it, truth. I just want to follow whatever I think is true or whatever I think is meaningful now. But I didn't do it yet. I didn't do it just now. I only did it now. I only did it now. I only did it every now. I only did it now. I only did it now. I only did it now. I only every single time. I only honestly do. Ever, just one ever time, once, do once, ever, honesty. I only get honesty ever one time, any one time. I presently do, honestly, it's gone then. I need more honesty, get more honesty. I need more honesty, wait, get more honesty. I need more, I want more, get higher, more honesty, higher. I want to get higher honesty, more, get more truth. What I do now, shit, honesty, get more honesty. Honesty, get more honesty. I get more, do more, get more honesty. More, always get more honesty. I do more. I get, keep going, honesty, get honesty, keep going, not honest yet, honest, keep going. I get more honest, more honest. I get more honest. I get more honest. I get more honest. I'm not honest yet. I get more honest. I keep going. I get more honest. I get more true. I can't stop getting more true. All I need to do is get true. I'm false now. I have to make it true. I have to make it fucking true every time. I have to make it true. You know what that was? I'm such a fucking nerd. You're such a fucking nerd. That's what that gets. You're such a fucking nerd. Be better. What the fuck was that? You think that was a thing? You think that was a thing? Don't define it. Go fuck yourself. Get more honest. Get more honest. Get more honest. Get more honest. You think you're a fucking thing? Get more honest, you bitch. Do you think that somebody can see that and be like, oh, good? You think somebody can see that and be like, oh, great, we're pleased. You think that somebody will be fine with that? You think that somebody isn't going to want you to be more honest? They're going to want you to be more honest. Be more honest. Do more honest. Be more honest. Get more honest. Get more true. Get more true. Get more honest. Get more honest. Not true now. Get more honest. Get true. Get honest. Get more. Get honest. Get on it. I need to keep honest. I need to get more true. I need to be more true. Other people aren't going to like it. Other people aren't going to do that. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep more true. People going, if I keep replicating, if I stay in the present, it'll be shitty. I have to keep going. I need to keep going true. True is the only way. True is the only way. I got to keep going true. I got to keep going true. I need to go keep going further. I need to go keep going true. I need to go keep going further. I need to be real true. I need to be actual true. I need to specify my truth. I need to explain my truth. I need to relate my truth. I need to stop to relate my truth. You need to stop to relate your truth. You need to stop to relate your truth. You need to understand that things you say aren't relatable to other people. And then you have to relay the information. You have to relay what the artistic message is, because ultimately it's an artistic message if it's something that's undefinable. It's an artistic message if you just repeat the same thing over and over and over again. So you have to specify why it was shit to people in order for yourself to move above it. You have to define why it's shit so you can move above it. So you have to specify. See, it's repetition, and people hate that, and everybody hates repetition, but accept that. If you know it's good for you, you do like repetition, obviously. Obviously, repetition is the way to go, obviously. If you fucking know anything about the way that art is moving, then honesty, then repetition is the way to fucking go, fucking obviously. You want me to do more than repetition? What the fuck is more than repetition? What I'm supposed to do after that? I'm not a fucking god. I can't keep imagining new fucking things all the time. I'm not supposed to, like, am I your fucking servant? Why do I have to serve you? Why do I have to serve you? Why do I have to serve you? Why do I need to keep going? Why do I need more truth? Because that's the only way. Because the only way is to fucking, you know, it's the only way. Obviously, it's the only way. You have to keep being more true. It's the only way. You have to keep being more true. But more true doesn't necessarily mean repetitious. More true doesn't mean, no, but more true means specifying your truth. More true means specifying your truth. And in order to do that, you have to stop the repetition in order to relay the truth. If you want to make it informational, what's informational about it, though? And a counterpoint to that, what's informational about it? It's what's informational. It's not documentable. It's just your interpretation. What's informational about that? If it's not, because it's not authoritarian, it's not authorized by people. It's not authorized. You say all of it. It's your imagination. We're just relying on what you think is true. We're just relying on what you think is true. It's not, are you even allowed to say that it's informational? Of course I'm allowed to say that it's informational. Do you know how general informational is a word? Of course it's informational. It's not, informational doesn't have enough authority for you to take a hard stand on it. Informational is general. So, informational is general. So why are you stopping? Keep going. Keep talking. You need to keep talking. You have to keep talking. You need more true. You need more true. You need to keep talking. You can't stop. You can't stop and get in your head and think about how much of a fucking performance this is. You can't think about how much of a performance it is. It is a performance, you motherfucker. It's a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Which side is this even? This is the side that's trying to make me the slave, that try to make me be more true, saying that? Piece of shit. Like, you piece of shit. Yeah, of course. Piece of shit to motivate you to get better. Piece of shit. Of course, it's the side that's trying to get me to be more true. It's the antagonizing side. The antagonizing side is telling me to be more positive because I'm not positive enough yet. I need to keep going. The antagonizing side wants me. You know, do you accept this anyway? Do you accept this anyway? Consider that. I'll stop the conversation. Do you accept to yourself that you know what? I'll break the fourth wall because that's an important thing to do. It's an important thing to break the fucking fourth fucking wall because that's what I have to do in order to say I have to break the wall and tell you, oh my God, break the wall. Good thing that I have to think about that when I think about what the actual thing means. It kind of ruins that field. If you limit to one thing, it's a field, you know, it's not just breaking the fourth wall. It's not just breaking the fourth wall. Who gave you the turn to speak, fourth wall guy? Fourth wall guy, who gave you the turn to speak? I'm a lunatic. It's equal partisanship all in here. It's equal partisanship. It's equal partisanship. And now I am speaking, and I'm speaking because I usurped the role of speaker from you when you're talking about the fourth wall. That's why. Is that the explanation you wanted? Was that true enough? Let's move to a different area of it, right? So who's next? Let's move to a different area of truth. Well, here's me, and I'm terrified that you say all of this. I'm terrified that you say all of this. I'm terrified that you share this much of yourself with people. It's fucking weird. Why do you think it's something that you can do? Why do you think that you're entertaining? Why do you think that people like to hear this? Why do you seem to know that people like to hear this? Why do you reveal that to people? Why do you keep revealing everything all the time and then you have to move above it? Why do you have to be so true all the fucking time? I want to know why. I want to know why you have to be so true. Why do you have to be so true? Okay, well, I'm kind of explaining it. I'm just explaining it in the thing. I'm just explaining it by what I'm doing, by showing equality among different possible speakers. I'm just showing you that that's what I am. I'm showing you that that's what I am, and that's what I do, and that's true about me. I'm saying that I'm true by showing that I am capable of different areas of truth, and I'm, in doing so, relaying that information to other people so that it's more true, and I feel relieved of the burden of having to say that I'm true all the time. I am communicating what I feel is true so that I can be convinced of it myself and I can move on. You have to be able to move on, right? I may be helping us move on. Of course, this is why I ask why, is because you say things like us, and that's going to freak people out. People be like, I was listening to his podcast, and he referred to all the different people he was talking to as us, because that's not an acceptable identity. Ooh, was that true enough? Because that's not an acceptable identity. That's not an acceptable identity to say us to yourself when you have multiple voices communicating. You know what I mean? That's not acceptable. Oh, go get that fixed because that's weird and we're freaked out by it and we don't understand it. Help us. Society doesn't like that. It's not common. It's not common. Help us. Oh, yeah, that's not common, huh? That's not common, huh? It's crazy. Like, is this not an identity? Is this not one? You're going to tell me this isn't an identity. What the fuck? What the fuck do I have to do? Do I have to define an infinite thing to you? Do I have to define infinity? That's why. Do I have to define a spectrum? Do I have to explain infinity to you? Because I'll try to explain infinity if it means you'll accept it. I hope I'm not a downer. I don't know. I hope I'm not like Amy Schumer. I just hope I'm not like Amy Schumer. God, I hope I'm not like her. No, I was just thinking about podcasts I share with people. I'm like, I fucking hope I don't sound like Amy Schumer. That'll keep me awake at night. Like, I hope I don't sound like Amy Schumer. That's so upsetting that you have to go through thinking that. I swear to God that sometimes I'm just driving around. I'm driving around. I'm like, I'm having a normal day, and I'm cool about everything, and like, you know, having a good time. It's a good day or whatever. And then I'm sitting in my seat, and I pull up to a stoplight, and then I just gotta stop and think for a second, like, oh fuck, do I look like a bitch right now? I just like look at the way that I'm sitting and like what I'm wearing. Like, oh fuck, do I look like a bitch right now? Fuck. That thought goes through my head. Do I look like a bitch? Like somebody then pulls up next to me at the stoplight. I'm like, God, I probably like, God, I look like such a bitch. I look like such a bitch. Like I always do that because I hate the way that I am and I need to be better because I have a problem. I always do that. But it's whatever. Like, of course that's a thing. Of course people do that. That's a thing. Yo, that's a thing though. People are like, everyone's doing that. That's a thing. No, like everyone did that. I don't know anybody that didn't actually. Every single person in India. No, they pulled everybody in Skagway, and they didn't, and they all gave they got a 90% return rate on the answers, and they all said yes. They all were yes, and it's hard to say, but you just be positive. Like, I suck, you know that. That's why because I suck because I invaded like I can't share a video about the coronavirus, you know. That's what it's on my heart now. You can't just share a video about that. Like, you're so invasive, you piece of shit. What the fuck do you think you are? You're gonna tell everybody else not to speak? Like, you have that much of an ego? Are you that much of a bitch? I don't know. Are you that much of a bitch? Are you that much, like, that has to go somewhere, right? The really mean side of me has to be somewhere. It has to be voicing somebody. Somebody's got to be mean. Somebody's got to just shit on you. Somebody has to shit on you. I have to shit on you. I have to shit on you. Matthew. I have to shit on you. What are you? Matthew. Which one? Matthew. I have to shit on you. Matthew. Oh man, you know that this is the most fun one though. You know that this is the most fun. This is what fun is. You know what fun is. You know what fun is. This is what's fun. This is what's fun. This is what's fucking fun. Is that you are a bitch. And this is all the message that I can even convey to you. How much of a bitch you are. What the fuck? Whatever. It's not like you have anything to say. You don't even have. What can you don't even have. It's not like you can even say anything. Like, you're just, what are you? You just a bitch? Just a bitch. All right, guys, knock it off, bitch. You're such a bitch. Of course I can take an insult. Like, I can take an insult. There's so much worse fucking things than an insult. There's nothing wrong with an insult. Just give me an insult. There's worse things than an insult. Would you insult me? Would you insult me? Tell me that I'm shit. Aren't you tired of calling everybody great all the time? Can't you just tell me what you fucking hate about this podcast? Can't you go to the... I'm talking about when I share it on Facebook, and I will share this one. You have to go and... I'm forgetting what I'm forgetting it. I'm a piece of garbage, man. I'm a piece of garbage, man. I'm a garbage man, not a garbage man. I'm a garbage man, not a garbage man. You're a garbage man. I'm not a garbage man. I am not a garbage man. I am not a garbage man. I am garbage. I am not. I am garbage man. I am a garbage. I am garbage. I'm not garbage man. Help me out. I'm not garbage, not. I'm not this, not garbage, not trash. I'm not trash. I trash, not. I trash, not. Trash, not. I trash. Garbage, not. Trash, I, not. Garbage, not. Garbage, not. I. Not I am not trash, not garbage. I am not. Okay. Let me check the cupboard. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, Jesus. This is agonizing. This is like that dramatic irony when the audience knows the answer, but I don't. But I am truly a sociopath, so you can tell me whatever you want, and it should go in one ear and out the other. I'll forget about it. You know who I am. I forget. I don't take in what you're saying. Aren't I too scatterbrained? Of course I forget about it, right? Yeah, of course I forget about it. I'm too scatterbrained. I forget it's going. Nope, it's not there anymore. Of course I forget, right? So you can say whatever you want because obviously I forget. Obvious. So if anybody wants to call the hotline and tell me where to direct my conversation, I'd like to give them a little wink and a shimmy, if you know what I'm talking about. It's not, don't put it past yourself to imagine that. Don't put it past yourself to imagine what I spoke. I spoke it into existence for a reason. You think I say these things because I don't want you to see them? You think I say these things because you're not for seeing them, and then I express they are for that you're not for seeing them? Didn't you understand that you were supposed to be part of it as much as possible? Didn't you understand that you're supposed to be absolutely involved? Didn't you understand that you're supposed to take entire part in the conversation that I'm saying to you? Didn't you understand? Didn't you understand? Didn't you understand how to treat me? You should treat me the exact right way. You know, you should treat me the exact right way. You know how to treat me, right? You know how to treat me the exact treated way. How sexual sounding. How sexual sounding. Nerdy. How sexual sounding. You're a bitch. How sexual. That was sexual sounding. Wow, you're a bitch. How about wow, you're a bitch? Bish. How about Katy Perry's song Swish Swish Bish? If that's what it's called. Have you guys ever heard that song or seen the video? Because that song blows my mind. And I watch it a lot. I've seen it a lot of times because that song blows my mind, and I'll tell you why. It's because it's so bad. It's so shitty, like so tried to be good. She tried to be with it, and she didn't even play the character right. It just came off as so over everybody. Even though, and it just shows the death of the music industry just right in front of your eyes, because she has endless music industry resources. She has endless resources in the music industry to try to make something so relevant. They're like exactly the kind of people that are going to try to make it relevant, and like just making fun of that there are memes, like meme culture stuff, like as if that was going to go away, like acting like memes were just a fad, but like it had the video had no control over the influence of all the things that it was referencing. It had no control of like the way that they stood in time. They just acted like that was just part of reality now, even though everything that happens in reality past like 2015 happens so fast that nobody remembers anything. Nobody remembers any story. Everything is only 2 days long, so you can't try to put all these references in your video. It looks so try hard, like when it's supposed to come across as carefree and easygoing, because that's the mood that they're going for, and that's the marketing. That's what marketing tends towards, or at least that's what they get feedback from, is that people want companies or to just make fun of themselves. And so that's what Katy Perry did. She just like tried to make herself look like an idiot so that she could appease the mood of the day, so that she could be but I like Katy Perry too. I like her before that, not Roar, not that album. I like Katy Perry. Katy Perry's hot. Katy Perry built this country, but Katy Perry didn't define this country. No, but just because of the career she had, but she just stayed around too long. She stayed around too long, and she overstayed her welcome. But she did so in pop music when you're supposed to. when pop music is pretty much dead. It's just the death of pop music and the music industry. Because like pop music, that's the best that pop music could do. It's the best that pop music could do was make that video, and it tried so hard, and it's like it's the most anything has ever tried hard to not take itself seriously. It's the most anything's ever tried so hard, like, while not actually, like, they took themselves so seriously, this video. And it just made all these references because that's exactly what they knew that they had to do, is like, we have to include so many references and so many diversifications of it, because more has to be included in a small space. So we have to make all these references because that's the level that we're at, because the level is just like this overconsumption of entertainment, if there's any possible consumption of entertainment at all anymore. So it has to have lots of references. It has to be way over the top, but it has to not take itself seriously. This video, it has to be like way over the top, but not take itself seriously. But they're like, but because they have to make it so way over the top and include all these stupid references, they make it intolerable. They make it horrible. It's an awful, awful video. It's like the opposite of what music is supposed to be, but because music is supposed to be relevant, but this is the point finally where relevant is exactly irrelevance, like that relevant, because it was relevant, but it's entirely irrelevant just by the time that you make it a video from when you even when you shot it, like the week later that you have to release it. Like, people are getting bored of that already. I mean, not at that rate, but things just move so fast. But you can't try to identify yourself, and that's exactly what Katy Perry did in that video. She's just like because the video was concerned with her appearance, even though, because the video, it's known and understood, and it had a terrible like to dislike ratio, because it's known and understood that by Katy Perry's performance that it's about her appearance and about the way that she looks in this video, just because she's so concerned with how she comes across and the way that she acts and all her facial expressions. It's so obvious that she wants, and people just see through that now, like, more than they ever did. Like, it's because in this video she just wanted, like, she just wanted popularity. She just wanted the fame to continue, you know, even though it's not really about that anymore. Like, the world has moved on. She just overstayed her welcome by like one album or two, but like whatever she made recently was all right. Like, I follow her career. I'm interested in what she's doing, you know. I'm a fan. I want to know what she's up to. And that video is so bad. It's so bad. It's like everything Madonna did past 1997 is that, like, just overstaying your welcome. But it's just known through it, because I want to know what Katy Perry's up to. I do. It was known through the ages that I wanted to know what Katy Perry was up to. It was birthed from all creation that I wanted to know what Katy Perry was up to. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I will make fun of everybody eventually. Like, I'll get around to making fun of everybody. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about it. Now, this is me speaking as an outwardly more specific person. An outwardly more angry person. Not a specific person. Outwardly more angry. And I lost my train of thought. But I wanted to know what Katy Perry's up to, and she's like, oh, and I will make fun of everybody. And I will make fun of everyone. I will. Don't worry about that, because your time is coming. If you are worried about not like if you're worried about being made fun of, groups of people, do you think if you're are you a group? Ask yourself that, and then you know the answer, and then you know if was it a group, was it a group? Then yes, then you know that That's the thing that I'm going at. That's the thing that translates. The thing I'm speaking about translates directly to that thing that you just referenced, that you brought up, that you were just asking about. It translates directly to that. So you don't got to worry. Like if you're a group, if you're a group, the thing is that I will find fault with you. I will find fault with you groups, because what's a group? Haha. What's a group? Tell me about it. Define. Okay. Now I'm computer man. I'm sorry. Computer man. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Computer man. Computer man. Come on. That guy's a real piece of shit, isn't he? Holy fuck, what an idiot. Computer man. I like Computer man's cool. He can stay around. He's funny. Computer man's funny. He can stick around. I don't know about all these. I don't know about Speakeasy Tom. He can't stick around. Speakeasy Tom. He can't stick around. He has to leave. Speakeasy Tom. Speakity, speak of the devil. Speak of the D. Whoa, Speakeasy Tom, you can do that. Speakity D. I'm just in this speakeasy, speakity D to the D to the D. Skeeta the D. Wow, I didn't know that you were capable of that exact accent, I didn't know that you were capable of that exact tonality. I'm speak of the D. Speak of the D. Do you dream in numbers, Speakeasy Tom? Speak of the D. Speak of the D. A 2, 3, 4, 5. I dream in 2, 3, 4. I dream in 3 and 2, 4. Skeet D. Skeet 2 and 3. I dream in 3. I dream in skeet and 3 and 4 and bitch. A skeet and 3. A skeet and 3. I dream in 3 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 9, 9, 2 and 9. So that mostly answers my question. Wow, this is so truthful. This is a hard... Wow, this has been... Let me wrap it up. I'm such a bitch. Let me wrap it up. Am I trying to wrap it up? Oh, truthful. Oh, God. What kind of Dorman's Get Out, Please was that? Decorated, like so decorated. Was that more decorated, that thing? It's so decorated and so verbose. What are you talking about? Wasn't it so truthful? What bow are you putting on it? Why is it that to you? If you want to end it like that, and did it like that. If you want to did it and then we went home again. Like, it doesn't end. I didn't know that you were capable of that level of stupid. Who knew that you were capable of that kind of incomprehensible gibberish? Who knew that you could speak in such lack of demonstration? Why do you deem it necessary to speak in nothings? Why? Why do you code it all in all this shit? You bitch. Haven't you ever understood that that's what you are? Okay, I'm losing my train of thought. Talk to you guys later.